Hello，大家好，我是叶晨风。越长大越发现过年没有了小时候那种开心兴奋。小时候呢，特别期待过年，因为过年有新衣服穿，有压岁钱，还有很多的大鱼大肉可以吃。长大后没有了压岁钱，人们的生活水平提高了。平时想穿新衣服都可以买，不用等到过年。人们生活富足了，顿顿都能吃上大鱼大肉，也不必等到过年了。过年剩下的开心事就是能见到阔别1年多的儿时小伙伴，还有一些亲人。但是很多儿时的小伙伴已经结婚了，所以我们见到这些小伙伴的时候呢，聊的更多是关于婚姻、工作、工资这些话题。而对于没有结婚的我们，往往会被家里催婚。当谈论到工作工资的时候呢，剩下的就只有攀比了。但是过年总归是轻松愉快的。对于常年在外工作打拼的我们，终于可以有机会好好的放松一下，休息一段时间了，跟老朋友叙叙旧，跟亲人唠唠家常，算是1年中最幸福的时刻了。我很好奇，外国人过年的时候呢，是一种什么样的状态呢？我们都知道，我们的过年跟外国人过圣诞节是一样的，他们过圣诞节的时候呢，也会跟家人团聚吃顿饭。所以我很好奇，外国人在跟家人团聚的时候，他们会聊一些什么样的话题？他们会跟我们一样，会谈论婚姻，会谈论工作，会被问到工资吗？为了满足我的好奇心，我通过 Cambly 跟外国人聊起了过年。Hello. Today I want to talk with you about your family, marriage, and life. And I will ask you some questions. Do you know Chinese Spring Festival? Chinese Spring Festival is equivalent to Christmas. During the Spring Festival, all family members will get together to have a dinner. When we get together with family members, we are talking about marriage, job, and salary. So I want to know, what do you usually talk about with your family?
We talk about our lives. We talk about what we've been doing, how work is, if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or how your marriage is, or like one of my family members just had a baby, and so I was asking him like how life is having a baby, and we just catch up. Other topics that we talk a lot about sports, and like my brother, for example, he has a new bike, not bicycle, but like a motorbike, and he's obsessed with it. So I asked him about that, and he talked to me about motorcycles for like 30 minutes because it's like his passion right now. So we talk about our passions, plans, or anything like that. Salary, or when you get married, we don't talk about salary. I mean, we can though. We can, but like we don't really need to. And my mom doesn't really care about if I get married or not. Because for me, I have 3 older brothers, and they're all married already. So I'm the youngest, and I'm single, which is fine by me, and my mom doesn't care because my 3 older brothers are all married. So there's no really like pressure for me to do anything.
Yeah, I've heard that is quite common in Asian culture. In Australia, it is not as common to ask, when are you getting married, or when are you having children? Those topics are less common. And if you ask those questions, usually the person you are asking won't really answer you or might be upset. So usually the topics are more about maybe your job, your career, about family, or what you've been doing recently. So for example, if you went to the beach or you went on holidays, you might talk about that.
Will you talk about the salary?
Not really. Salary is not generally a topic you would talk about with everyone. Maybe you would talk about it with your parents or your partner or your husband or wife, but not in front of the whole.
Would always make jokes, about me being single, and they would bug me about, when are you gonna get married? And I would say, one day, maybe never, joking, but Then I did get married eventually. We would talk about our jobs, but usually we wouldn't talk about how much money we made.
Oh.
We talk about family. We talk about what's going on in the family. Like, what have you been doing? Where have you been? Like, I visited Mexico last year. So my family asked me, how was it? How did you like it? So we talk about vacations. We talk about family picnics and the family reunion. Every 2 years, we get together in a different city every 2 years for 3 days. Yeah, they cared about whether I was married or not.
Well, you know, families are usually very nosy. They want to know everything about your life. So Christmas time is the perfect time for family to get together and to find out the little secrets about other people. Everyone wants to know what you have done, what you haven't done. I guess we would usually talk about job, like money, and relationship.
Will you talk about salary?
It depends on who we are speaking with. With family, with mom and dad, yeah. Questions about your personal life are not very common. Usually, your family would respect your personal or your private life, and if you have something to say, you can say it. But they would usually not. They usually wouldn't stick their noses into your private life.
They talk about anything that they would like to talk about family, about work, about daily life, about things that we like to do. There's not a specific topic. It's anything that anyone wants to talk about.
Will you talk about salary?
Yes, they do talk about that as well, and about jobs.
When you graduated from college, you are faced with searching for a job. Did you feel confused about which job you want to search for?
Yeah, sure. Of course. I would feel like because when you finish your degree and you want to choose a job, it's kind of like you're at a train station and you have different paths which you can take. And if you take the wrong path, it's going to take you further away from the other paths. Yeah. So, yeah, sure. Very difficult.
Often in our schools or in a lot of the schools, they will have somebody that talk to you about your career. And sometimes in some schools, like in my school, they did a test to see what you are good in and what you should do when you are finished with school. And then you can go into that direction or you can do whichever you like. I know that in China, often the parents tell you what to study and then you have to study that. By us, we have our own choice. What we want to study, that's what we can study. When I was finished with school, I wanted to be a social worker, but I ended up being a nurse.
I think most people don't have a clear plan after they finish school. Most people are still a little bit uncertain and maybe they feel a little bit confused. That is quite normal, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah. I still think I'm searching today. Like right now I'm teaching English online and I taught English in Japan and I've been teaching for a few years and I don't know if that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I think I'm always looking for different things that I want to do. That I want to, that's like a passion of mine. But definitely right after school, I felt like I had to find a job, or I had to like figure out what I wanted to do. And it was a little scary. Yeah, I'll admit to that. It was definitely scary.
When you graduated from college, you faced with searching for a job. Did you feel confused in that time?
Mm-hmm. I dropped out of university.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I never completed. That's okay. I ended up getting a job that was different than what I went to school for. So I chose to to stop school because I got a job that I wanted more. So I never finished my degree. But I felt very confused and stressed. Now I feel a lot better years later because you can still get a good job even if you drop out of university.
In China, almost everyone agrees that civil servants are the best job. Do you think about being a civil servant? What do you think is the best job in your country?
I think the best job is like having your business, having a good business, a lot of money, give you security. Yeah. I mean, it could be stressful, but you're supporting yourself, you know, you're not relying on somebody else to pay you. You're making the money yourself. There could be other reasons for a good job, like being a doctor is a good job, but maybe it's takes too much time, you know, going to school and studying for it. And by the time in the United States, you don't become a doctor until you're like 40 years old because of all the school that you have to go to and all the classes you have to take and then like practice. It's not until you're like 35, 40 years old that you like are a doctor. So it takes time. What other job? A teacher would be a good job. And also like, I don't know. I'm not sure. It depends. In the States, that's probably also the most financially stable job. You get paid very well in the United States for working. If you work for the government, federal, which is like the entire country, or state, which is just like your state. So state government or federal government, either way, they get very good benefits. Like they get like a retirement money, medical health care, other things like a 401k, like things, benefits. And they could never lose their job. They always will have a job. So it's kind of the same. Like working for the government is the most stable. It just isn't in America because my brother works for the government. My brother, his wife, and my mom. Actually, two of my brothers, one of their wife and my mom work for the government, for the American government. And they say like their job is kind of boring. Like it's
boring.
It's boring. It's just it's easy, kind of not easy, but like it's challenging, but it's the same thing over and over. I mean, like they have a lot of work to do, but it's the same kind of work that they're doing just over and over. So there's not a lot of like creativity in the work. Yeah. So it's very like, you know, straightforward, which is what I think you're describing, right?
What do you think the best job in your country?
I'm not too sure. I wonder what the best job is. I'm going to see what's the best job in Vancouver. I'm not too sure what the best jobs would be, but I do marketing now, and I think it's a good job.
What do you think of being a civil servant?
I think anytime you are working for the government, usually they take care of you and you have a good salary. Yeah, and usually a good retirement.
Be a civil servant is a stable job.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, now that I think more about what you said, I think the best job is to own your own business.
Oh,
What do I think about being a civil servant?
yeah.
I think it's an amazing job. There's a lot of pride that comes with a civil servant job. So I think it's a great career. And you would also, you know, build relationships or friendships with other people who are in the same field and other respected people. So I think, yeah, it's a great field.
Civil servant is a stable job in China.
Same as in the UK.
So, what do you think the best job in your country?
Being the CEO of a very bright company, and successful companies.
Wow. In China, almost everyone agreed that civil servant is the best job.
Yeah, like working for the government.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I think in Australia, it depends. Government jobs, they offer, I guess, good security, like job security. So you are unlikely to lose your job. But I think jobs in the private sector, like working for big companies, can be better. The pay, like the salaries, are generally higher than working for the government. Sometimes the salary is not as good if you work for the government.
What do you think the best job in your country?
That's a hard question. I think it really depends. I don't think there is one job which is the best. It depends on the person. Different people are good at different things. The best job, I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I think being a company CEO or something like that is probably the most high paying. Like they get the most money, but I don't know if it's the best job because they have a lot of responsibilities.
What job do you want to?
I think I would like to work in IT, information technology. So I would like to work with computers and things like that.
A civil servant is just it's a non-government job, but sometimes it's not the best paying job. So I like a marketing job so that I could be creative. I want a stable job, but a lot of times in those jobs, the companies are not very loyal.
That's a good question. Our economy is not so good, so I think the doctor is a good job. It depends in which city you are. In Johannesburg, teaching is a good salary, but in Cape Town, it's a terrible salary. Nursing in Cape Town is good salary, but nursing in Johannesburg is not so good salary. So it depends on in what city you are, which job, because they don't all pay the same kind of salary. But generally, like doctors, lawyers, all the high professions, they get a good salary. Well, I don't like our government, so
It's
I don't want to
boring.
be a government. Yes.
很多时候呢，由于某些原因，我们缺乏有效的途径去了解这个世界。身边的人呢，都跟我们生活在同样的环境下，思想观念的碰撞并不会擦出多大的火花。所以我们需要 Cambly 这个平台，跟全世界各地的人用英语去交流，谈天说地，不同的观念、不同的思维才能碰撞出剧烈的火花。因为我们是在跟以英语为母语的人在交流，所以我们可以学到最正宗的英语表达。我们的进步，我们的成长，少不了思想的碰撞，而 Cambly 正是提供了这个平台。走出你的生活圈，拥抱世界。通过 Cambly， 你可以认识更多有趣的人，了解更加新颖的观念。或许你会让生活变得更加有趣，或许你的人生也会因 Cambly 而改变。在 Cambly 这个平台上，输入评论置顶的粉丝福利推荐码2020，免费体验用英语跟外国人聊天。好了，这期视频就分享到这里了，下期视频见，拜拜。